G'day, my name's Ian. Welcome to the BSA Rebuild series. We're going to continue on with the front end. I have new headstock bearings. I got a little sidetracked and fixed up that speedo, but we'll get these bearings done and we'll get the forks back in. It should be good to go. Doing a little bit of painting all the shroud and everything. So first up, we'll get rid of this steering dampener. I've just got to unscrew that, I believe. It said to pull out a split pin, but I don't see a split pin. It's just going to stay put. Awesome, that can just stay back there. So next up we take this cap off. Hello, there's our cap off. Here we undo the pinch bolt. So it sounds like the whole lot comes down, so I reckon I've got to remove this plate that's bolted back here. Surely. Try Imperial. Half inch. Yeah, half inch across the flat. Yeah, they actually feel pretty good, but since I've come this far, I may as well change them. Won't be surprised if it's already got taper roller bearings in there. Oh, okay. Alright, so just unscrewing that, I must... Oh yeah, bottom's starting to come out. I just used a bit of angle line, that just fits in the slots up here. Sorry, I'm not showing this the best. The light's glaring in, so it's a bit hard. I'll put a photo up. Yeah, so all I need to do is keep unwinding. Oh, here comes the balls. Look out. There we go. All the balls stuck in the grease. Oh, more balls. There's our top cap. That's probably, oh yeah, the top part of the bearing. That should dust seal. Alright, I just got to get that inner race out. It's too easy. See if this one does the same. Oh, I might put up more of a fight. Yeah, it's coming out. Alright, well that came out much easier than I thought. I'll give that a clean up. Get ready to get the new ones in. So this is the new bearings. There's the part number there. That's from Classic Bike Spares. It's just yeah, taper roller bearings. That's the bottom one. It's bigger diameter. The outer races are already in the headstock, so we just got to grease these up. Take some grease, stick it on my hand, and we just start tapping away. You can see the grease is just starting to come through, so we just turn a bit, keep going. So yeah, that's one done. Next, here's another jig I've made up for something or other. Don't know what, but perfect for this job. I reckon it's that one. Bottom one's got a bigger diameter. Done. Alright, we're just going to have to pull it down with the nut. No movement in that. Obviously you don't want to go too tight with these, but that feels good. I like to pull it in enough so I can feel it tighten and then back it off a bit. Just so I know it's pulled right in. Oh yeah, just going to back that off a little bit. Lovely, that feels good there. Chuck the cap back on. I won't tighten the pinch bolt until the forks are in, so I know it's aligned. So I've painted all the headlights around. I've used Raptor wheel paint. I've used this stuff because it's tough and it can handle some stone chips, which this thing's going to cop. Come out pretty good. It's been repaired at some stage. I left those welds visible. I don't mind seeing some battle scars. I like the bike to show its age. So let's slip this on. There we go. There we go. Getting these forks in is going to be tricky with an external spring. It means it doesn't stay extended. Cool, that looks good. Let's get these bolts in. So to get these in, there's a special tool you put down through the triples, screw into the top, and you can pull it up. Or it says to use a broom handle. So that might have been fine on your old wooden broom handles, but today's plastic swivelly ones, not so much. See what we can find. Okay, will this rake work? And of course you don't want it breaking up and getting little bits of wood in there either. You know what, that might bloody do the job. Righto, let's see if this works. We take one garden rake. Oh, have I got enough headroom? It is just too long. I'm going to have to take the head off. Give me a sec. Righto, let's try that again. We take one rake handle. Through the triples, out the bottom. Oh yeah. Screw that into the fork leg. Pull the leg up. Oh yeah, that's come up enough. So I've got to pinch that, tighten the pinch bolt up, stop it sliding down. Unscrew our broom handle. And we can put our cap in. Yeah, I'll loosen this back off so I can pull up through the pinch bolt. Righto, let's tighten this up. Righto, I can just stay like that for now and I'll get the other one in. Rake handle through the triples. it into the fork leg. You know what, I'm glad this was in the book because I wouldn't have thought of it. Righto, up we go. That's it. So that springs against the bottom one. Now I've got to pull this up, get it into the taper. Oh yeah, I can see it, it's in there. Anyway, I hope that doesn't slide out while I tighten this up. Righto, that should stay put. Cap on, undo my pinch bolts again, finish tightening up the cap, pull that leg the rest of the way into the taper. I'll put that top cover on now, so I'll take these off again. Yeah, I won't do them up, they should stay put because it's pulled into the taper, I hope. There's my top cover. Wow, a little bit of paint, that looks really nice. I wish I had a proper spanner for that though. Oh. Yeah, that feels so much better than it was. So let's do these up, do our pinch bolts up now. Done. Let's go back in. So from there I'll put the handlebars back in, get all the wires back in, wire everything back up, headlight on, front wheel on, no more movement, beautiful. All I've got to do now is put oil in it, get the headlight and all that back on, you don't need to see all that stuff. Yes, we'll leave it there for this one. Next big job is this clutch, we've got to get it sorted, new clutch on, get all the primary back together, and then we're pretty much done. It's going to be a lot of small things like tyres, etc. Maybe some cables, a bit of paint, who knows what we'll do there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I shall see you on the next one.